Hi, and welcome to the Training Arcade. Today we're going to talk about session limits, one of the newest features added to the platform. When creating or editing a game, scroll down to the game settings where you'll see a section for limiting the number of sessions a player can play. Note, registration requirement must be set to yes in order to take advantage of this feature. This is so the system can identify players as individuals in order to limit the number of sessions they can play. Once registration is set to yes, you can then set the number of sessions players are allowed to play this specific game. Next, fill out the session limit start and end dates, although this is not required if you don't have a need for specific start and end dates. If you click Save without filling out these fields, the start date will automatically be filled in with the current date and time of your current location, and the players will only be able to play one session. If you set the session limit start and end dates, this means that between the start date and time and end date and time, the players will only be able to play the game up to the limit you set. Outside of those start and end times, the player can continue to play an unlimited amount of times. This is what the session limit looks like to players. Players will be able to play the game up to the limit set by the admin. When they reach that limit and go to play the game again, this is the screen they will see. Note, playthroughs prior to session limits being set retroactively count towards the newly set session limit. So, if John Smith played this game 3 times before the session limit was set, and he goes to play it a 4th time after those limits were set, he will also see this session limit screen. There is also a second set of new parameters called game start date and game end date. These date and time set limit all gameplay for all players. Those 2 new sets of parameters, session limit start and end dates and game start and end dates, allow for a variety of settings and circumstances. But remember, you don't need to set the start and end dates to set a session limit number. The session limit number can live independently from the start and end dates. For more information on the Training Arcade, visit thetrainingarcade.com.